Welcome everybody, Lorien here, bringing you your weekly reading with the Oracle cards for the 18th of January all the way through to the 24th of January. Almost got to say the 31st then, that would be a very long reading for you, wouldn't it? Well, what a sad few weeks it's been, especially this week. A lot of British legends have decided to pass away, so I really hope that next week brings a better kind of feeling, because I know a lot of people are very upset by the passing of David Bowie and also now Alan Rickman. For those of you who knew Lemmy as well, I'm sure that you're upset as well. But yeah, two major idols have now passed away. Certainly Alan Rickman was a huge part of my growing up, so very, very sad to hear about his passing. So in a bit of a change this week, I felt more drawn towards the angel cards given the sad circumstances. There's still some great energy despite any sadness that is around. Absolutely wonderful energy. It seems like a little bit of the darkness is lifting, in general around the world, just slightly. There are telltale signs that it is lifting a little bit. But once that focus is kind of lifted, and this is the information that I kind of got as I was, deciding which deck to do. Once that energy is lifted slightly and the focus is off the darkness and the contrast people and the issues, from other people who would like to take away our freedom, once that has actually been lifted, we don't just say, okay, free pass, everything's fine now. We have to go back to the issues that were still very much a present issue. For instance, how humans are failing each other in many different ways. We need to go back to maybe looking at how we can look to help each other. And I think that there is an authenticity as well. In losing some great artists, and that's what they were, we are realising now that we're not replacing them with anybody. There's nobody currently who can match up to them. So I think what the angels are trying to say, or certainly what the universe is trying to say, is be your authentic self. If you feel like you want to, do some crazy idea, do that crazy idea. Don't shy away from, utilising your creative juices, so to speak. It's a very sad world where everything is mass-produced and there's no authenticity or originality coming through here. I think one got through the net, I've just heard. So I don't know. Maybe that's to do with the Oscars, with Mad Max being nominated, I don't know. Let me just see what else they seem to want to say, because that's quite a very strong message of this week, I think. Too many people are not living their authentic selves, or being their authentic self. I feel like another card wanted to come out, but I'll just take a look and see. Okay, wonderful. So hopefully you can see these here. So here we have spiritual understanding, clear your space, and comfort. So in this entire week, I do honestly feel like with Mercury retrograde, it's a very good time to clear out your space, to make sure that you have a cosmic kind of spring clean, get rid of anything that no longer serves you, and make way for other ideas, other things to come into your life. So for instance, if you have a stack of old bills that are in the corner and you haven't bothered to shred them, just keeping them in case, just do away with them. Honestly, they're a constant reminder of what once was and the financial troubles, and your mind may subconsciously be going towards that kind of feeling of, oh, I still had that issue. You don't need that reminder, because it's not going to happen again. Similarly, if you have keeping hold of something of your old lovers or an old past thing of something that you don't really need and it's just taking up space and energy, and every time you look at it you feel sad, throw it away. Just throw it away. Because the message of clear your space, which is the main card that I seem to be drawn to, is get rid of clutter, clear the energy around you, and use Feng Shui. Now, I don't use Feng Shui myself. I did try, but it was too hard. I couldn't work out which way was my house. There's too many things. So I think use whatever method is good for you. Having a little bit of a clear out, a little bit of a rearrange is good for energy. It brings positive vibes in. One thing I would recommend is wind chimes, because that does bring in good chi or whatever it is. It seems to work, so that's what I would recommend for there. But we also have spiritual understanding. Now this is saying that you're bringing you esoteric information and symbols and helping you understand spiritual truths. And I will hold this up to you. So you may feel like at some point you are going through a transformational change this week, and that's good. That's a good feeling. You may also feel more connected to want to look into peace and love and things like that. You know, that kind of what people would think is a hippie understanding, but I think it's just a general good nature. There does seem to be some signs and signals coming through. For instance, I realise now I kind of got a heads up about some people passing, and that was confirmed when, as and when the news broke. And it was, they always go in threes. And I kind of knew that there was going to, as soon as one went, there was going to be another two, and there was going to be, some kind of deep melancholy about that. So yeah, there seems to be a spiritual understanding that's coming through to you now. If you feel like you're going to have to move jobs, or if you're going to get a promotion, or if you're going to have an argument with Wendy at the shop, about something, if you feel like that's going to happen, it probably is. And I don't think this is going against the law of attraction. I think it's just you getting a heads up before the actual thing happens. So look out for the flags and the symbols and the warning signs, or the good omens that seem to be coming in to help you with that. Because we also have clear your space. Now this seems to come through very strongly. Again, it's kind of make sure that everything is completely cleansed, including your chakras if you can. Do some meditation, build up this kind of nice feeling again. Not saying that you have to shower daily, but kind of have a ritual bath or something like that, which cleanses you, and physically, mentally, just cleanse yourself as well, which is really good. Now this one I think is just a general message for us all. You may feel more in your comfort zone this week, because this is where Mercury is getting out of retrograde this week. Some of you it could hit quite hard, but a lot of you I think are going to feel a lot better. You've had your life review a little bit now, and you're more in tune with what you need to do. So this says, I'm with you in your time of need, helping your heart to heal. If you've had a really tough January so far, and I hold my hand up, I've had a tough January so far. If you're one of those people, it's going to get better now. But you do still need that comforting feeling, that think of, oh, the worst is behind me, I feel so much better. You're going to get that, don't worry. And if you are saddened by the loss of any personal people to you, this is very good heart to have, because it is saying you will get over that period of loss and pain. You will heal. And I think by February you'll see yourself in a very different way, but we'll see what the next week brings after that. They are asking me to do another card, and I just want to see if I can. Okay, there's that one. Oh, okay, well, alright, it's Hello from Heaven, and this is quite nice for me, because I kind of had a feeling that people who'd lost some loved ones were maybe watching this video or something, especially given that one. They're okay. Don't worry if you've lost somebody recently. Don't worry if you feel like you've lost connection with people who've passed. I know, for instance, some of my friends previously, they were worried because they couldn't seem to feel like their loved ones were around them anymore. It's like they were abandoned. They're not. They're still around you. Your loved ones are still bringing blessings. blessings, sorry. Basically, I'll read this to you. Your loved ones in heaven are doing fine. Let go of worries and feel their loving blessings. The signs and symbols that you receive may very well be from people over the other side. And also, clearing this space, it may be that you have to get rid of some memorabilia that you have of these people. I don't know, the feeling that I get is very emotional from this, and it's a very touching card. And I knew that they wanted to give me another card and to share with you. And the fact that it's this one, I think is incredible. And I would like to thank the universe, angels, whoever's over there guiding me to do these messages, because this is very emotional. And I really enjoy this. I mean, part of me would like to think that it's kind of a, yeah, you're doing alright, kid, you know. And I think that this is, you know, a global message saying, you're doing alright. Don't mourn for the people who've passed. You know, I think death is very hard for people who remain here and have to deal with the fallout of it. So it's kind of just saying to those of you, again, it may be a very small group of you. It may be people who lost somebody last year or the year before or whoever. But if you've been wondering about how they are or anything like that, or even if you've just been feeling lost lately, your loved ones are still around you. They know what you're going through. They want you to do well, and they will help you in any way that they actually physically can. Okay? They will send you divine guidance. They will send you inspiration, but you do need to clear your space. You do need to get in touch with your spiritual understanding, and you will be comforted by the fact that they are in a safe place. They are fine. I think it's you that needs that hello and that comfort that they're okay. But given the personal nature of this week for me, I think this is a really nice message for me as well, and I do hope that you get some divine comfort from this too. Oh right, yes, of course, sorry. They just they just reminded me that I haven't actually mentioned that you can get a personal reading with myself. I was so focused on the emotion of this week that I forgot. If you'd like a personal reading with me, go to my website link below. If you'd like to follow me on Twitter, Facebook, or interact with me in any way, all those contact details are below. To support me on Patreon or make a donation, you can do that. All donations do receive a 3-card reading. And yeah, I've updated my website as well to include some offers on the offer page, so check back regularly because there may be different offers from time to time that you can take advantage of. The 2016 yearly readings are still on there, just in case you know, they are discounted at 20% as well, so if you would like to have a look at what else this year holds for you, take a look at that. But you know, I was just kind of drawn to do this reading for you, and I know it's not necessarily short and sweet, you know, it's over 10 minutes, but for me, my heart doesn't feel heavy with this. My heart feels very sad for certain people, and I don't know who this is for, in particular who I'm picking up on, but you're okay. Everyone's united in their grief over various things. Universal consciousness and reaching out to those who know you will help you do that. So, and help you recover. But yeah, I mean, I'm sending healing love out to you all. I actually put a healing candle on my Facebook page. So if anyone wants to meditate over that healing candle, like or share it, and you know, I may do some kind of meditation to send out healing to anybody who does like it or leave a comment. That might be a nice thing to do. But enjoy this next week if you can, because it seems to be a very comforting week and a reaffirming week for you. Just make sure that you're putting yourself into a comfortable nature and don't worry about things. But yeah, I really look forward to reading for you soon. I hope it's under much happier circumstances. I don't think this is necessarily sad, but I just get the feeling that there's a little bit of melancholia that's coming in. So yeah, let's hoping that this passes very easily and that we're all ready and raring to go in the last week of January. Take care of everybody. I'm sending much love and healing to you all.